Welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast YouTube channel. My name is Mason Knight. Sitting across me is Cash Kraus, and this is our YouTube exclusive Indian cinema trailer reaction. So if you guys like what you see here, please be sure to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. So with that said, Cash, what are we reacting to today?
Today we are reacting to a 2019 Hindi rom-com, and it's called Luka Chuppi, which translates to slow down.
Okay.
Let me give you the translation first.
I'm just getting a little excited about this romantic comedy.
It translates to hide and seek, which kind of sounds like a horror film.
Yeah, that does. I believe Dakota Fanning, Robert De Niro, many years ago, Hide and Seek, one of my favorite films.
Your favorite film?
Well, you got to understand, I was 10, 11 years old when that movie came out. I had a huge crush growing up on Dakota Fanning.
You got to understand, I was a 10, 11, and I had a huge crush on Robert De Niro, and I still hated that film.
Makes sense.
I liked Robert De Niro at the time, even as 11, a lot more than Dakota Fanning. Although, great actress.
Great actress.
Great actress.
Absolutely.
But that film, no. I can't even remember. It's something about one of them is a ghost, isn't it?
Yes.
There's a twist.
There's a twist.
The dad is dead or something. I can't remember.
Well, and then
Robert De Niro is crazy or something. Yeah.
He's the one who's actually crazy. Yeah.
That was his downfall.
Classic.
That's right when
that
it
was
started.
When he started. Yeah.
That's when the slope went like that.
And now he's doing like War Grandpa and stuff.
He only does films with Grandpa on the title.
It's unfortunate.
I'm not. Yeah. Just have grandkids.
Yeah. At this point.
All right.
We'll talk a little bit about this film here since we are reacting to the trailer. It does star a very familiar name. How about Pankaj Tripathi as one of these people?
They always sneak him in somehow.
They always sneak this man in. He might be one of the hardest working actors.
And the fact that they don't ever have him on the poster, they're not using him correctly.
They're not. They're not. You got to plaster that man's face anywhere you can.
Because that's why I never know that he's in a movie until I see the movie and he's in it. Because they don't ever like advertise it.
So this is a Hindi-based or language film. We do not have the budget for this film, but the box office made an estimated 128.66 crore. So I
have to assume
they made some money. If it's a romantic comedy,
they made some money.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're doing that Zero, the Shah Rukh Khan film, which cost
his most expensive
200 crore, insane.
Yeah, so I assume this made money, and it must have because there is a sequel in the works.
There is a sequel in the works.
What's that one going to be called? It's going to be called Luka Chuppi Firse.
Wow. Almost sounds French.
I know it's hide and seek and then something else.
Hide
I just don't know the rest
again?
That's not a great
Not a great title, no.
But of course, like every production company, they plan to start filming March 2020. They said this is the best date to film a movie.
It is.
Nothing's going to go wrong.
Nothing.
It's the healthiest month of the year.
It is.
And then the big one hit, the COVID, the pandy. And they said, scrap it.
Got to shut that shit down.
Shut it down. Although I don't think it's stopping.
California?
Well, I don't think it's stopping California. Or what's LJP? Didn't he film a film in between?
Well, LJP is literally the director. The assistant director. He's the cinematographer. Yeah, he's the DP.
He's working the camera.
The grip.
He is everything. And he's also doing craft services. Don't forget about that.
And I've heard he cooks up a mighty fine meal.
Yeah, so I guess if there's only 3 people on set, you could keep working.
You can get away with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else? No controversy. That's something we don't
controversy,
love.
Unfortunately. And typically with these rom-coms, especially Hindi-based rom-coms, they're like 3 hours. This film sits at a very solid 126 minutes, so just 2 hours and 6 minutes. I got to appreciate that. After
Still long.
So, it's still long, yes, but not compared to some of the other romantic comedies that we have seen.
That's very true.
All right, here is Luka Chuppi.
हाँ भैया शादियों का सीजन चल रहा है जैसे अभी अनुष्का विराट की हो गई दीपिका रणवीर की हो गई यहाँ तक कि प्रियंका और निक की भी हो गई तो मैंने सोचा मैं भी कर लेता हूँ
ओ हेलो भाई साहब ये क्या कर रहे हो
भाई साहब मैं तुम्हें शादी के लिए पूछने आया था
शादी पागल हो गए हो क्या
पर बॉस मुझे क्या पता था कि मैं इस मॉडर्न पे में फंस जाऊंगा
Yeah, I don't know.
एक काम करते हैं हमें ना लिव इन करना चाहिए।
ये बात कहाँ से आ गई शादी के बीच में?
जे शादी के बीच में नहीं, शादी से पहले आता है। हमें भी ट्राई करना चाहिए ना, आजकल तो सब लोग कर रहे हैं।
होटल में रहना लिव इन रिलेशनशिप नहीं कहलाता। अगर वो करना है तो होटल बुक करा लो।
नहीं, हमें वो नहीं करना।
वो नहीं करना मतलब?
मतलब
हम वो सारी हरकतें करेंगे ना जो पति पत्नी करते हैं।
तुम ना ज्यादा उछलो मत।
आप शादीशुदा नहीं, आप भी ये बात किसी से ना कहो तो किसी को पता ही नहीं चलेगा।
मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, एक टीका लगाना है, माला ही तो पहनी है। मैं रेडी हूँ।
अजी सुनती हो?
अच्छा बेटा, तुम्हारी शादी को कितना टाइम हुआ है?
1 साल। 6 महीने।
Oh, there he is. 1 second.
अच्छी लड़की है, जरा से कपड़े कम है पर
शर्म नहीं तुझे सब करने से पहले? हराम खोर कुत्ते, उधर क्या देख रहा है? इधर देख, इधर।
सब समझ गया मैं कि आपकी शादी नहीं हुई है और आप सबको उल्लू बना रहे हो।
एक्चुअली हमारे पास प्रोटेक्शन है क्या?
है ना, बहुत सारे हैं, अलग अलग वैरायटी के।
मम्मी स्ट्रॉबेरी।
पर ये दुनिया का पहला लिव इन होगा जिसमें पूरा परिवार साथ में रहता है।
त्रिवेदी जी की बेटी ने भक्त के शादी कर ली।
अरे तो शादी करी है ना, बिना शादी के तो जना रहे रहते।
अगर बिना शादी के रहते तो क्या होता?
तो बेटा जमुना जी के अंदर कई सारी लाशें तैर रही होती।
गुड्डू, शादी कैसे करनी है?
गुड्डू को ना पता कैसे करनी शादी। गुड्डू तो इतना उतावला हो गया ना कि अगर जहाँ कोई हवन और मंत्र पढ़ने वाला मिल जाए ना तो यहीं कर ले शादी।
सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये नारायणी नमो।
वो ना मेरे मोबाइल का डाटा खत्म हो गया।
I feel like it just shows the end. That's got to be the last scene where they actually get married.
I got to be honest, though, for as many romantic comedy trailers that we have reacted to, that one looked like one of the better ones.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. Show more Tripathi for sure.
Yeah, you got to show the
kidding
man
me?
more. I know. You show him for 1 second, and that's
Yeah,
it.
and actually, I do think he is in the poster. He's
He's in the mirror. Let's
get a
zoom in here.
microscope on.
Ah, there he is.
That's
Just
sad for him.
It is sad and disrespectful.
Very
To, the
very
man
to and his
himself,
craft. Yeah.
yes.
But man, how much money would you save if you didn't have to buy these or create and build these giant set pieces for your music numbers?
I know.
I mean, every other set or every other location was in like an apartment or something.
Mm-hmm.
But when they start singing, it's like these giant ballrooms. They got to build
It is
pillars
interesting,
and
yeah.
statues. You'd save so much money.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, maybe no one would go and see your film.
Right. And it is interesting, like culturally, how they do that and how they invest into those musical numbers instead of investing like into the film. And not to say that they don't invest in the film, but you got to assume that at least majority, 40 or 50% of their budget has got to go to those music videos.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
I mean, that's a lot to do.
Unless you're
the
not paying
choreography.
you're the musician, like
Right,
Dr. Seuss.
Like Dr. Seuss, yeah.
But,
pay the man. We will boycott any film that does not pay Dr. Seuss.
But that's a very interesting concept, especially from a Western or a nerd's standpoint,
Perspective,
because, you know, that's how every marriage starts in America is you live with the
You
person
live with
first.
the person first, yeah.
But it's completely opposite in India. You know, that's forbidden.
Well, I mean, and even the father, too, was literally like, you will be floating in the river.
Yeah, which I couldn't even imagine just jumping into a marriage without living, without knowing
living
their
or-
their
yeah.
everyday, like how their lives and stuff. But you know, it's a different place.
It is a
different
cultural
culture.
thing. It's pretty crazy. And like how certain cultures put so much emphasis on marriage.
Yeah,
Like you're not allowed to do all of these things until you are married, which I
know.
find fascinating.
It's an interesting concept for
It is.
sure.
I'm definitely not against marriage. I mean, I'm getting married, next year, but still, it's interesting.
These
nonetheless.
days, at least in America, it's mostly just, I mean, for tax purposes. That's
Right.
that's the one concrete thing. You don't get anything else out of
and
it.
here in America, the divorce rate is literally 1 in every 2 marriages end.
Oh yeah.
So we have a 50% divorce rate here. So
Well, that's how it is in almost every developed country, though.
oh, is it?
Yeah. The more developed, the higher the divorce rate. Because people are putting less and less weight in marriage. You know, it's not that big of a deal if you get divorced these days. Not the end of the world. They used to shun your ass.
Yeah, I know. Well, even here. Even
Oh, yeah,
here
that's
in
what I'm
America,
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
in
what
the
I'm
40s
saying.
and 50s, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
It was a big deal.
That's why so many dads just didn't get divorced. They just
They
left.
just left and went over to the next town before technology.
Set up a new family. I don't want to go through the fucking
Literally.
divorce process.
New wife, new kids. It was a wild time.
It was.
Wild time.
All right, that is
Luka
Chuppi.
All right. If you guys like what you see in here, please be sure to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. If you'd like to check out our podcast where we do movie reviews, television reviews, movie news, you know, the whole deal, you guys can find that Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Our social media pages, Have You Seen It podcast. And if you guys want to get some Have You Seen It merch, you can find that in the link in the description below, just like this sweatshirt I'm wearing here. So, wow, look at that.
Gotta give me one of those.
Just within reach. Or that coffee mug. You know how it is. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Kraus. And until next time.
Bye.